This rat has serious junk in the trunk.
Hello and welcome to Junk in My Trunk episode 8. Now let's get straight into it. Okay, so what have I done this week? This week, for the first time ever, I went karaoke. You know what? It's crazy. I thought I could sing before that. Apparently I can't. Hearing your voice on the microphone, it humbles you. It humbles you down. And the maddest thing is, I went to karaoke with a bunch of strangers. I don't know them. I only got invited to this birthday party because I was such a vibe at the barbecue the week before. Madness. And I went dressed as Shrek. And when I say dressed as Shrek, I did it like, you know when you watch TikToks videos, yeah, and they're like, oh, outfits inspired by Iron Man, and they fucking slap. Like, outfits inspired by Marvel characters, and they fucking slap. Listen, I did that, yeah. I was wearing brown cargos. I was wearing a Shrek t-shirt. I'll wear it next week for you guys. And I was wearing like a green hoodie. Not a green hoodie, like a green like overshirt. No, hoodie. Jacket. It's like this, but with no hood. So, I went there and realized there was other people also dressed as Shrek characters. I think it was I don't know if it was unironic or ironic. I can't lie, English ain't my first language. So yeah, I saw a guy. He was dressed as Snow White. He was wearing a dress. I asked someone. Apparently, it was a joke. I would never wear a dress. But you know what? Good for you, bro. Good for you. There was someone dressed as Princess Fiona, Slade. There was also someone dressed as, or as I put it, the Sleeping Wolf. It wasn't a sleeping wolf. It was the big bad wolf. It was the big bad wolf from Snow White. And may I just say, everyone fucking looked amazing. Yeah, but that is besides the point. The point is, I can't sing, and I've always thought I could sing. Like, let me do a little a cappella for you now. Do re mi fa sol la ti do, or as James Charles does it, womp womp womp, womp womp womp, hey yeah yeah, or the latest James Charles. Bring me a little water now. Bring me a little water, Sylvie. Okay. Anyways, besides the point, I was hogging that mic. I was hogging that mic for so long. And I really thought I ate. I didn't eat. I just ate. And after I retired, people clapped. I thought it's because I did a good job. But no, someone told me they clapped because it was over. Ah, depression is getting worse. Worse. The bright side, though, I tried a new thing from, I don't know whether it's, I said, wow, Korean people are onto something. And my Pinoy friend punched me in the arm because apparently Filipinos and Thai people have been onto it a lot longer. Bingsu. Bingsu. Basically, it's shredded ice, right? But it's a dessert. Fucking banging, mate. So the one we had mango on top with mango like syrup and like ice cream and all that shit on it. When I tell you it fucking slapped, it fucking slapped. Yeah. If you haven't had it, go and try it. My closest one is like a 45-minute drive away. And when I tell you I'm contemplating to go and get it again because it was banging. And it was a massive one. It was a huge one for like, I don't know, £10. Mad. I've got an audience. Also, another thing, what else happened that night? Oh, nothing else actually happened that night. So let's move on to the next day. So actually the next day didn't have much. So I got home at 2 a.m. I woke up 4 p.m. That's not me. I'm getting too old for this shit. I'm 24, but like, bro, when I tell you my back was hurting, my knees were shaking, my palms were sweaty. There's vomit on this sweater already. Mom's spaghetti. I was done. Then the next day, what did I do? Bro, I was one of the lucky ones. I got chosen to go to Capital's Summertime Ball. I'm just dumb enough that I chose standing seat tickets. Why? Because one, we wanted good seats, so we got there like 2 hours early. We were standing. We got inside 2 hours early. We were standing. We waited for the acts to come on. We were standing. So the whole performance started at 3 p.m. and finished at 9:30 p.m. No, actually, I stand corrected. It finished at fucking 10:45. Yeah? I was standing. I'm telling you, I was standing that whole day. I could have caught a flight to Dubai. I could have caught a flight to the other side of the country and I would have been fine. But what happened? Instead, I got blisters. Instead, this motherfucker got blisters. Not to say that I fucked my mother, but I got blisters. But also, That was on Eid day. Eid Mubarak, my peeps. If you celebrate, you probably do. Now let me give you a little bit of insight into the Malik family drama because shit popped off. So if you don't know me, I have a crazy, crazy family. And when I say I have a crazy family, I mean they get into some weird fucking scenarios. Like, not to throw names out there, but one of them got into a police chase and decided to indicate where he was going, so the police followed him around. Or another one is, I don't know, I'm not going to bait him out like that. But anyway, let's get straight into it. So Eid has come up. My uncle, he sent a message to everyone in the family, yeah? I got one as well, but I told him straight, I was like, sorry, bro, I can't come. I'm going to a concert. I'm stuck for Allah, but listen, it's vibes, Eid to celebrate. You know what I mean? So, I come home. I'm stumbling in the house at 1 a.m. Why? Because it took us a fucking hour and a half to get an Uber. My Uber driver, Madasser, I fucking love you for that, yeah? You got me home right in the nick of time. So what happened is I walked in. My mum's ran up to me. I thought, fuck, I'm getting beat. I am getting knocked the fuck out. She goes, yo, guess what? I go, what? Tell me. Talk to me, G. She goes, you're going to want to sit down for this. I thought, fuck, what's happened? So, without giving names, while all my family were at my granddad's house, someone's husband's come to the door and tried to kidnap a baby. Yeah, mad. And when I say husband, apparently, like in my eyes, they've been married this whole time. But from the gossip we heard, they'd been not living together for 6 months. Why? Because he wanted to go to his sister's wedding. And you know what? I could be getting into shit for this right now, but listen, I've only got 18 subscribers right now. Who's gonna find out? The people I'm gonna tell anyway. So yeah, so he came. Why did I sound so fucking British then? So yeah, he came, and he's pulled off the heist of the century. I don't know how this guy's managed to sneak in, pick up a baby, take him to the car, and at this point, fucking palaver has kicked off. When I say palaver, I mean my auntie, who's been on a walking stick for the past 5 years, she was doing Duke of Edinburgh. She was doing Usain Bolt up and down that fucking hill trying to stop my man from driving off. And then I have another cousin who's in a letterbox, in a burqa, and she is talking about how, oh, she nearly kicked in the door. They asked my other cousin, hey bro, why don't you kick down the door for us? And he was like, do you give me permission? And they go, yeah. Apparently they get it. Apparently they asked him like 3 times. These man, don't know what they did. They give it the big chat. My man was just shaking the car like this. I could do that, you know? And then they took out the card, and like, obviously, a man is only as strong as his wife. Yeah? Love that. So apparently my cousin's wife said, get in the fucking house now. She's not Scottish. She's from Bradford. Love her down. And yeah, he got in and he listened to her. I'm telling you, if this comes out, I'm fucked. But you know what? We like to live life on the edge. My life's been a little bit drama free lately. Let's change that. Let's change that. So yeah, that was Eid at my household. Not at my house, but like at my family house. Yeah, at the end of the night, 4 police cars turned up in a police van. I don't think anyone got arrested. Oh, also, the guy that pulled off the heist, apparently he's got bowel cancer and he's been kicked out of the house because he wanted to go to his sister's wedding. Mad. I'm telling you, shit people everywhere. Common sense is not so common. And that is a lesson I have learned a lot lately. Common sense is not common at all. Why? I don't know. People just be dumb. Like, why can't we have Chinese TikTok? Chinese TikTok's teaching everyone how to win, how to make money. What's our TikTok? Hi, get ready with me. Or Max Belegde. Max Belegde is actually jokes though. Married. What else has happened this past week? Okay, here's another thing. It's a little bit of crossover from last week. So I did a little survey, a little consensus to see how many people have accidentally got engaged. More than I fucking thought, apparently. More than I thought. Like, that was just a joke line I threw in there. But you know what? Apparently, it's not a joke. My only customer is not a joke. I really like this pillow. Okay, but the crossover was, I was talking about how I'm single, yeah? And I have a very, very lovely colleague. I don't know what, I hope you're watching because I actually love you so much. I've never even met you. You're my pen pal. And she was telling me that, like, as you get older, girls care less about what you look like and more about how funny you are. Firstly, you just called me ugly. Secondly, you called me funny. They balance each other out. That's why we're still friends. Um, thirdly, well, I just got a message from one of my friends now telling me that funny guys up. Funny guys up. I'm telling you, once you turn 25 and that frontal lobe develops, it's over for everyone. It's over for all of you. Um, I wouldn't really fuck's sake, why am I stuttering? I wouldn't classify myself as funny because what do I do in my spare time? I talk to my fucking camera, sat in my boot in a park. And you know what? I've had 3 people look at me today. And I'm not saying that in like a sexual way. I'm saying it in a way like people are walking past and looking at me. But I haven't flinched today. I like, obviously, you guys didn't see it because I edited it out. But I think it was like episode 4. There was a car next to me. And I was just like, this is so embarrassing. Now, fucking come at me. Do you know who I really, really like, right? And I don't know if you guys know this person, but her name is F Don't Care, and it's on Instagram. She's from my ends too. She holds a spatula. She puts a microphone on the spatula, and all she does is shout. And I can't lie, that's the level of confidence I aspire to be. Yeah, like this is just slowly dipping my toe in the water. Also, here's another thing I actually want to discuss. So, have you ever left a job and you've wondered, like, hey, you know what? I kind of want to go back to it. Well, I kind of did that today. I didn't go back to my old job, but I just went in to go and visit, right? I used to work at a bank. I've gone in there. And it's crazy because I found out everyone's left. Like, pretty much everyone. The only people that are still there are the boring ones. Crazy, right? And it's mad to think that something that I was holding on to for so long, when I've changed, like when I've moved on and I've changed, so has everyone else. Now, I'm not calling myself the leader, but I'm just saying that it can't be a coincidence either. You know what I mean? Because how are you quitting your job because I'm not there? No, I'm sorry. It's not that. It's not that. Actually, I'll give you a little update on my old colleagues. One of them, she moved to Australia. Love her down. She's doing great out there. I hope she's actually doing okay. I've only spoken to her once. Um, Another one, she's a single mom who works 2 jobs, who loves her kids and never stops. Third one, she still works for the same company, I can't lie, but she just works from home. And it seems like she's loving it. May, June, July, love it. That was an inside joke. If you're watching May, June, July, drop me a message. So, at the Capital Summertime Ball, because that is the concert I went to on Eid, right? On the Capital Summertime Ball, we had a lot of like music artists coming out, going in, coming out, going in. Natasha Bedingfield, fucking loved it. Out of the blue, man said, "Staring at the blank page before you." Guys, I'm gonna be singing a lot this episode because I want you guys to tell me that I can actually sing. So, staring at the blank page before you, open up the dirty window, let the sun illuminate the words that you cannot write. Reaching for something in the distance, so close you can almost taste it. Release your inhibitions, feel the rain on your skin. No one else can feel it for you, only you can let it in. No one else, no one else can speak the words on your lips. Okay, that's enough. Yeah, so what I wanted to say is, it's crazy because a lot of them, like a lot of people look up to celebrities, right? I'm not saying that you should, I'm not saying that you shouldn't, but it's just mad how a lot of people do. But seeing them in person, I'm just looking at them like, oh, they're just people. Like, it's crazy. And the only one who I think I would be starstruck enough to see is Ray. And now, if you don't know Ray, her song goes, yeah, I'm singing again. A little context if you care to listen. I found myself in a shit position. Done decision. Okay, it's not dumb. It's done. Done. She said it herself. She goes, she changed the lyric, but she kept the recording in. I don't give a fuck. It's done decision. And the only reason why I'd be starstruck enough to see her is because she seemed like the most genuine and down to earth person there was at that whole concert. Everyone else was like, "Yeah, I'm a celebrity. You know who I am. Sing my song." Especially Sabrina Carpenter. Like, I get she's funny, but she seems very like not stuck up, but she seems very like aware of herself that she's a celebrity and stuff like that. Whereas Ray, she was like, "Oh guys, I'm a little independent artist from London. I'm gonna sing a song for you today. It's 7 minutes long." I'm sorry for my Ray impression, but she's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna sing a little 7 minute song for you," and like the song didn't seem like 7 minutes. The Sugar Babes reunited, yeah. I can't lie, I couldn't give a fuck. Um, it was literally just aunties looking for a paycheck because they're running out of money. I'm sorry, Sugar Babes. It's the sound of the underground. Um, Wait, is that their song? It's the sound of the end. No, I don't know if that is their song. But they were playing Push the Button, and I fucking tell you what, they were pushing my buttons. Because why was their set so long? My feet were killing. I was getting blisters. I wanted to sit down. I did sit down, but I had someone like with just people around me with alcohol. I don't like sitting. I don't like being in those environments. I think next time, if I was to ever go back to this, seats, I don't care how close I am. I'm listening. My audio quality is the same as someone else sat down. You know what I mean? Like it doesn't make sense to me. So I'm digressing. My point is, Ray was like the most down to earth person, and it's like she talked about how one of her songs called "Ice Cream Man" was about her getting sexually assaulted in the music industry, and how she's left her record label, and like she's doing so well as an independent artist. And you know what? I rate that. I rate that so much because she is a single mom who works 2 jobs, that loves her kids and never stops. No, like she's actually had to build herself up again. Like every time she was with the label, one, they didn't let her release her music. Two, they had her like just always collaborating with other artists. They would never let her release her own music. Like so when she's dropped them and she's gone by herself, banger after banger after banger. I'm sorry, escapism, worth it. Black Mascara, love of your life, fucking bops. Yeah, and you know what? If I ever, if this podcast ever pops off to the point where I can get like proper guest stars and not just my friends, I would really like Ray to be on here because she's just jokes. She's a yapper. She's a yapper, and that is what I need. I need a yapper. So yeah, guys, as my friends, blow this up, please. Hello, Akbar. Astaghfirullah. Yeah, guys, as my friends, blow this up, please. Like, I kind of want to meet Ray. Like, imagine I got like, yeah, this time I went as a guest, but imagine next time I get called, be like, hey, come and make content on the sidelines, or like, say less, brother, say less. Um, but I think I'm getting a bit ahead of myself. But you know what? Dream big, because if I'm not gonna do it, who's gonna? Speaking of dreaming big, I had the weirdest fucking dream last night. And it was so weird that someone wrote on their notes app, "Hey, you're hot," and then airdropped it to me, and I was like, "Huh?" And then I looked around and I saw it. I saw the person, like 3 or 4 people in front of me in the line, and I was like, "What? Like, what are you on about?" I got close to the person. I realized it's my colleague, not grapefruit, not pineapple, and she was like, "Oh yeah, this is what someone sent me." And then I woke up and I told him, and they go, "How do you know it was not a dream?" And I go, "Because one, your headscarf was blue and it was bent. And two, I was skinny. I think there's some very, very differentiating features there because your headscarf is black and straight and I am not skinny." Yes. I'm so glad my words did not get fucking fumbled then. Um, but yeah, like people say dreams have meanings, yeah, and people dream they're like, "Oh yeah, I dreamt that this girl likes me, blah, blah, blah." I don't give a fuck. Why am I getting chased by giant crocodiles? Why am I having Peggy from Camp Rock telling me she's quitting the Avengers? Why have I got Selena Gomez time traveling with me? These are all real dreams, by the way. These are all very, very real dreams. What's crazy is the fact that me and my friend Simran actually, we came up with this new little trick. And you know what? I tell you now, if you want to chat shit about someone, like if you're in a group setting, and I'm not saying if 2 people want to chat shit about a third person, if you're in a group of 3 on 2, you're chatting shit, listen, grow the fuck up, just tell them to their face. But I'm telling you, if you're like 2 people in a group of like 20, this is the best way. One, actually, it's the second best way. One, you can either just like distance yourself and talk to everyone there, or the second way you can do it is to create a notes app. Not create a notes app, create a collaborative note on iPhone and just update the notes on your own phone. And then you guys can have a little convo like that. And I'm telling you, at the end of the night, delete the note. No evidence found. And you just need to delete one thing rather than going back and selecting each and every message to delete. And it's actually quite funny because instead of your phone telling you, "Oh yeah, you got notification from Thingy," it just says note updated. Like, how fucking smart is that? Simran, you fucking genius. Yeah? We've never used it, but if we were to use it, it'd be so jokes. So jokes. And you know what? I also think is a very, very good idea for like, if you guys are going out somewhere as well, just like have a note instead of a group chat and just always update. Like, say if you're lost somewhere, just be like, "Hey guys, I'm here." Or I think maybe a group chat will work better for that. You know what I mean? So everyone gets it. Whoever gets service first gets it. The girls that get it, get it. The girls that don't. I can't lie. Not much to talk about this week. I'm sorry. There's still no structure. But for my 12 viewers, I'm glad you keep coming back. I love you guys. I got told off the other day for doing my love heart like this with the 2 fingers. I should be doing it like the whole hand together and together. Yeah, because apparently Gen Z do that and millennials do that. But fuck millennials. I'm sorry. Listen, as a Gen Z, and I mean this deep down in my heart, fuck millennials. You guys are just bitches, bro. Like, you complain so much. You think you're funny, but you're not. Why do you spend so much time on Instagram? Why do you spend so much time on your phone? Why is every minor convenience such a big thing? Boomers, I love you. Yeah. Gen X, I think, before millennials, I love you. But I'm sorry, millennials, you're just so annoying. You're actually so annoying. Wait, my manager's a millennial. Actually, my old manager was a millennial, not my new manager. My new manager, don't know what, I can't lie, he's never there. But my old manager, love you down. He is the most Gen Z millennial I've ever met. And he's a great guy. Anyways, so I think we've got enough content for the week. And I am gonna probably end it there. But before we end that, I've got a little ritual that I do, which I might as well just start fucking talking about on the show anyway. At the end of every episode, I get a sticker and I stick it on my tripod, right? They're all Scooby-Doo stickers. I bought loads of them. I don't know why I got them in the first place. I think it was just to like mark which laptop's mine and like... No, I don't know. I got it for a weird reason. But now I've just got a bag full of Scooby-Doo stickers, right? So we're going to choose which one goes on the tripod today. Some of them are quite explicit, I can't lie. Okay, that's a nice one. So for those of you that are listening instead of watching, it's a Fred... Or should I do what makeup artists do, where they put their hand behind it? Okay. Yeah, for those of you guys watching, it's a Fred Jones running sticker, and I'm going to stick that on the tripod after. But other than that, guys, thank you for tuning in to this week's Junk in My Trunk. Peace, bitches.